guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you with another mail day from the great state of Louisiana. This is mail day number 36. As always, these are the cards that have arrived and been uploaded. The images have been uploaded into my PWCC vault in Oregon. One of these days soon, I'm going to do a mail day with all of the raw cards that I've bought recently that I've got stacked over here, prepped and ready for cleaning. As you guys know, I do a lot of buy raw, clean, grade with PSA, and then flip / keep the cards that I choose to keep in my personal collection. Some I'll keep, some I'll sell. So I'm going to do a raw mail day coming up really soon, and it'll be a significantly larger number of cards than these little brief mail days. But this is mail day number 36, all slabs, all in my PWCC vault. And as usual, we got great high def images provided by PWCC. First and foremost, we got our LeBron 2017 Prism Green PSA 10. As you guys know, if you follow me on Instagram, if you don't, go ahead and follow me. I'm at Cajun_cardboard on Instagram, and I am putting together a LeBron Prism Silver PSA 10 run from 2012 through 2021, and I'm doing a LeBron Green Prism PSA 10 run from 2012 through 2021. And this is the newest addition to my green run, which is making a little bit of progress, and I'm picking up some steam here. I've got my green run pulled up on the screen. I've got the 2012, obviously. We've got the 2013. I shouldn't skip by the 2012. That's a Pop 4. So pretty rare card, pretty valuable card, actually. It's one of my better LeBron cards in my collection, but stay tuned. There's a little bit more to that. There's been an addition that you'll see in this mail day. That is the 2013 LeBron Green, which is my favorite year of Prism. Love that card. 2014 LeBron Green. I'm missing 2015, but I do have the 2016 LeBron where he's got Manu in the post, and I've got the 2019 LeBron in his Lakers uniform with the former Memphis Grizzlies coach in the background. For some reason, I just went blank on his name. Mike, no, not Mike. I can't remember his name. I went blank on him. He wasn't the coach long enough. And then obviously this 2017. So that's my LeBron Green Prism run. That's why I picked up the 2017. As you can see, I need the, 2015, 2018, 2020, 2021. So I will get to work on those and keep you guys posted as I keep searching. I got tired of waiting on this Quick Strike PSA 10. It's just really tough to find these cards in good grades. That is not on the surface. That is on the slab, or at least I'm hoping it is. This surface is so sensitive that it is possible that is actually on the card itself. Tough to get a good picture, a good clean picture to really tell, but I've looked at these quick strikes, I've looked at raw ones, I've looked at graded ones, and sometimes those surfaces, even when they touch against the plastic, it just kind of pulls off the surface. So that's what I've got. That's the placeholder in my collection until I find a clean PSA 10. But I'll be honest with you, these cards, like a couple of the other super sensitive, cards with super sensitive surfaces, scare me because they could be in a PSA 10 slab, as we've seen lately, and yet still exhibit some amount of defects. So this is a Quick Strike, tough card to gem, but that's my PSA 9. That'll be my placeholder until I find a BGS 9.5 or a PSA 10. Next, we've got our nothing here, nothing, crazy sexy. This is a Pop 6 card, but it's only because it's so cheap, nobody would grade it. But you guys know, because I've talked about it in prior mail day videos, I'm looking to put together the rainbow for the 2017 Panini Prism Damian Lillard Fundamentals insert. And this is the absolute base of the base, right? This is the cheap little base copy. It's probably a 50 cent, maybe a $1 card in PSA 10. It cost me maybe 20 or 30 bucks or something like that. But I had to have it because I'm doing the rainbow. So that's what that card's all about. Not much to talk about there. This one I'm very excited about. Picked up this Damian Lillard clean, beautiful 2012 Prism Silver copy. I think it's like Pop 37. I might be wrong on that. I apologize. I think it's like 37 or something like that. I could pull it up on Card Ladder, but I'm sure you guys can do the same. Happy to pick it up. I picked it up at $29.95. The card's been as high as like $8 or $9 grand or something crazy at one point during 2021, like a lot of the 2012 cards that ran up so high. It's since come back, and I think it's going to, kind of have a little steady march here as hopefully Damian Lillard comes back and produces and performs. And while I don't have great expectations for the Blazers as a team, I know that's going to piss off some of my fellow Lillard collectors. I'm just being a realist. I do suspect Lillard and Anthony Simons are going to average a ton of points and get a ton of shots up because they've got a massive green light. But real happy to add this one to my collection. I have a silver BGS 9.5, which is now for sale. When I decided to do the Lillard silver player run from 2012 all the way through, I figured I'd do it in PSA 10, so the BGS 9.5 became expendable. So I'm fine to hang on to it. I think his prices are going to run up a little bit as we approach the season. It looks like even cards like this and cards like even his base prism might pick up a little bit of steam as the season approaches. It's been so long since we've seen him healthy and productive. I think the hobby's kind of forgotten just how nasty and deadly he is from an offensive standpoint. So that card is obviously a big piece, a big addition to my collection. You guys know this is just another copy of the same old, right? If you've watched my channel or you've looked at me on Instagram and followed me, you know I'm a big believer in this Beckett issue number 1 from March of 1990 as an investment piece. I think nostalgia runs the show when it comes to collecting basketball cards, and I think this Beckett Basketball Price Guide magazine is nostalgic for a lot of people, especially old dudes my age. These things even reached their way down here into the great state of Louisiana back in 1990, and I remember picking up a copy of this. Obviously, we were all, uber familiar with the Beckett baseball card magazines that Dr. James Beckett spread throughout the world, but this basketball price guide didn't come out until 1990. So I've stacked many copies of this particular magazine in a CGC 9.8 slab. And again, it's got Ewing on the back. The funny thing is, it normally features a card on the front as well, but this one only features the Ewing very low-end hoops card on the back. And I don't even know who that is on the Bucks that's guarding him. Maybe somebody in the comments who's older than me or more knowledgeable than me. And I'm a Bucks fan, so I'm a little bit ashamed. But those uniforms were big time. Anyway, picked up another one. I think that's like 8 or 9 copies if I had to guess. I'm not really sure. It's something like that. Next is really happy to get this one as well. Those scratches are on the case. It does look terrible. I probably need to get it reslabbed. I don't know if I would take a shot at PSA or not. You know how it is. It's tough to get PSA 10s, but happy about the card, not happy about the scratches on the case. And that's kind of the downside of, PWCC is the pictures are so doggone high def and crisp and clear that any and every minor imperfection just is very glaring, and so you can see those kind of horizontal scratches on the surface of the slab. On the back, same image, but really cool back with the fire in the background. This card is numbered to 10. It's number 9 out of 10. And this is Damian Lillard's 2013 Select White Hot Prisms Gold. So not a rookie card. It's a second year, but it is a gold and it is numbered to 10. And it's a pop 2 with no BGS 10s out there. So really happy to add that one recently on eBay. And then this is one I'm probably going to crack and resub. Even if it comes, the surface is an 8. I've got a couple of ways that sometimes we can kind of work on the surface, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe the person who slabbed this didn't know what they were doing and didn't clean it properly. So the centering looks banging, man. I mean, that is as good a centering as it gets on the front. On the back, it's a little bit off center, left to right from what you see. This is serial number 1 out of 10, as you can tell. This is his gold shimmer, so it's a little less valuable than the true gold, but it is gold and it is numbered to 10, and it features Damian Lillard, so I'm going to grab it, and I did grab it. And so I will probably, I think that's Gafford right there, if I'm not mistaken. I can't really tell because it's shimmered, but I think that's Gafford right there. And then I can't really tell who that is. Who's number 23? Maybe Norman Powell? I can't tell. But I will probably crack this one out of the BGS 9 holder. I know it's pop 1, none higher, but something about BGS 9 labels, I don't like it. If it was 9.5, I'm good. If it's PSA 9, I'm good. But I just don't like BGS 9 labels, especially on gold cards. So I'll probably crack that, clean it, and then resub it to PSA and hope for the best. And then the big boy, right? I've got a video on this one, which means I bought it on the PWCC Premier Auction. This card means a great deal to me. And you guys may have seen a video that I did recently where I was talking about moving into a little bit higher end LeBron and getting out of some of these base chromes. Well, I've decided to sit tight on those 26 Topps Chrome LeBron base rookie cards until maybe Halloween and then reevaluate. I've seen some recent data points with a sufficient sample size to lead me to believe those Topps Chrome cards are going to run up a little bit as we approach the season. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller, but I'm going to sit on them until about Halloween. This was the card that I had my eye on all along. I was also looking at a BGS 10 regular refractor and a PSA 10 regular refractor. But the black refractor is the one that means the most to me. This was the chase card for me back in 2003. I was fresh out of law school, and a buddy of mine, the buddy who actually got me back into collecting and got me into chasing these packs down in Targets and Walmarts, the black refractor is the one we wanted. And I'll never forget when I pulled this card right here. I pulled this Dwayne Wade black refractor out of a pack, and it's got the subs on the back, exact same subs as the LeBron. So this means a lot to me. You got Juwan Howard. You've got Drew Gooden taking a bite out of his elbow. It looks like Tyronn Lue, but I don't remember him playing for the Magic. It's definitely not Jameer Nelson. But look at Dwayne Wade wearing the black and red Converse, and look at the young Dwayne Wade. Man, was he explosive back then. I loved Dwayne Wade. I loved Topps Chrome, and I loved black refractor more than any of the other ones, even the X-Fractor. We never saw a gold. We never once pulled a gold Topps Chrome refractor, despite the fact that I probably busted 25 boxes back then, which was all of my money that I was making. So I will be happy to pair this card with the LeBron and where did it go? Sorry. Yeah, with the LeBron and put them next to each other. Same grade, same subs, two best friends, two former teammates, won titles together, black refractor. The Dwayne Wade's number 301. I wasn't lucky enough to pick up 301 out of 500 for the LeBron, but I got the 446 out of 500. I'm guessing the back centering is what got me. The front centering to me looks really good. I know everybody has their opinion when it comes to centering, and sometimes people see things others don't. The back centering is not the greatest. But I love the front centering, and of course when you got PWCC, it's got a video in here that you can watch. I don't have the volume turned on and I won't bore you, but that's one of the coolest things when you buy a card in a PWCC Premier auction is the video comes with it. So that's it for my mail days guy. Obviously the LeBron black is the big banger. That card, I'm not going to get too much into detail. You can find out what I bought it for, but it came down more than $100,000 from the peak. And so if there was a time to jump into a big LeBron card, I felt the time was right. Let me know in the comments if I'm nuts. I know he's a polarizing player in the game and even in the, off the court, but I think LeBron, the player, is firmly cemented in the top 3 players that have ever lived as far as his accolades and accomplishments. That's just my personal opinion. I enjoy collecting him. I love the era that he comes from. It's so I've got my Jordan, and then I've got my LeBron, and then I've got my Giannis. And so that helps me kind of span, everything from 1985 all the way until today. And so with those 3 guys as my primary PC, and now Damian Lillard coming up as another player that I like to PC, and then of course Shaq, I've got that whole, the whole hobby era from 85 till today, kind of covered. So I'm very happy about that and adding that card. But that's it, guys. That's the list. So if I go back to the list, we've got the green that I had to add for my LeBron run. The Quick Strike PSA 9 is a placeholder until I see a BGS 9.5 or a 10. We've got the base fundamentals Lillard, very boring, but it needed it for the fundamentals rainbow. We've got the big pickup, which is the Damian Lillard silver rookie card. I've got that. I've also got the base black label. I am obviously in the market for a Damian Lillard gold, but that's a huge card. So I've never spent that much money on a Damian Lillard card. I don't know if I'll ever be able to pull the trigger on that, but you never know. Added another Beckett issue number 1, CGC 9.8 to my collection. The Select White Hot Gold Prisms Pop 2 here, second year Lillard, serial number to 10, the gold. Another gold shimmer, serial number to 10, that I'm going to crack and send to PSA. And then lastly, the Monster LeBron Black Refractor that fits very firmly into probably the top 10 cards in my entire collection. So probably the best LeBron card I have. I'm trying to think to myself, I don't think there's any LeBron card I have that's really even remotely close to as valuable as that card. So that's the centerpiece of my LeBron collection now. So a very happy mail day for me. Got a lot accomplished. Tough to spend money on anybody other than Jordan, especially when you're talking about the kind of money that I put into that LeBron card. But I'm diversifying, and his cards have just dropped so much. They've just dropped so much. I'm buying the dip. I'm buying when others are fearful. I just felt like the timing was right. I'll be honest with you. I know it's a big number, but I was shocked I got it at that price. I've talked to some other collectors and that are a lot more intelligent than me and a lot more experienced than me, and they were also surprised that I got it for that price. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the price point, especially. Again, it's not like I'm turning around and flip this card. I'm going to have this card into the year 2030, God willing, and I survive. Down here on my Cajun diet, which is basically meat, protein, and ice water. So I don't intend to flip this card, but it's nice when you buy into a card and you feel comfortable with the price point that you paid and that you didn't overpay for it. So anyway, that's it. That's it for mail day number 36, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoy all these mail days. Like I said, I've got a big, massive mail day where you're going to see a lot of raw cards and semi-rigid holders. There'll be a little bit lower price threshold for those cards, but I love the buy raw, clean, grade, flip game. I love it. I just love it. I don't know. I mean, it sounds like a confession, but I don't think there's anything wrong with liking to make money off of buying and selling cards. That's part of the allure of the hobby. It's not everything. If it is everything, then the hobby would mean something different to you than it does to me. So I consider myself a hybrid investor and collector. And I think if most of the people watching this video are honest with themselves, I think you guys would probably agree. Nobody likes to buy, even if you consider yourself this pure collector, take it to the grave, which I think most people exaggerate. But I think even those pure collectors don't like to overpay for cards. And that's where Card Ladder and Market Movers and Alt and all these other data, eBay sold 130 point, whatever, wherever you go to find your value, it matters. Even if you're collecting, even if you're not trying to flip, those things matter. And so getting into cards at the right price point, I think, is crucial because that also allows you to buy more cards if you are a pure collector. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned. I got tons of great stuff coming out. I got some brilliant ideas that have been flowing into my head when I take a shower in the morning and get ready for work, or when I'm in the car on the way to the office. And I've got some cool stuff coming up. I think you guys are really going to like it. And I'm always taking requests, and there's a lot of big things coming up for the channel in the very near future. Some joint stuff that I'm going to do with some other content creators out there, some really cool collab stuff that I think is coming. And I'm about to be on a couple of other shows in the near future. And when those come out, I'll kind of try to keep you guys posted. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see where those are because those are always fun to do. And I love talking to other content creators out there. And I love getting other people's perspective on collecting and investing basketball cards. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby. Hope you have a great week, and peace.